Good morning. Well, I'm going to touch on this whole Hicks neighbor fiasco party, okay? I'm only going to touch on it really quick because so many other people have made posts on it that I think people are going to get sick of talking about it. So, there's just a couple of things that made me think, like, it really doesn't make any sense. Number one, from what I understand, it was a neighborhood get together. Like, I guess her name's Stasia, and I'm not sure what her husband's name is. When they were explaining it, they said this isn't a party, it's a neighborhood get together. Well, wouldn't that be a party? I mean, to me, more than 3 or 4 people is like kind of a party, you know? So if it's a neighborhood party and there are several people there, then I don't know why they're calling it just a neighborhood get together. But on the other hand, I had heard that it wasn't them that invited her. Maybe they did invite her. There's some like back and forth with that, but I've heard some sources say that another neighbor invited her. I also heard that her and Stasia did have a text message conversation where Stasia told her she could come over. And so that's a little bit confusing there, because if Stasia invited her over, I don't understand how this whole thing even happened. But if the neighbor invited her over, then that's the neighbor's fault for not telling the homeowners that they invited the new person in the neighborhood. Then there was the whole thing where they said, well, we knew that she was going to drop her kids off. Excuse me? That doesn't make any damn sense either. As a mother, if I moved into a new neighborhood and somebody told me that I could just have my kids over, I would be like, hell no, I don't know you, you know? Why would she just drop her kids off at a stranger's home? I understand that her son and their child were friends, but still, you're new to the neighborhood and you have no idea the morals or anything about these people, if they're good people, if they're not good people. You haven't had you don't know them. Why would you just drop your kids off at a stranger's house? That's a no-no. There's no way that is the truth. So that whole thing is confusing. And the lady that brought the pasta salad over, the antipasta salad over, her feelings were really hurt, and I can understand why. Like, if people are being hateful towards you, mean towards you, you think you're invited to this party, you make something, you bring it to contribute, you're probably hoping, okay, my son is friends with their son, maybe I can make new friends with these people as well. It's probably what she was thinking. That's what I would be thinking if I was new and got invited over. Maybe I could be these people's friends, you know? So I'm sure that was probably in her head too, like maybe I can have new friends that are close by. I felt bad for her, because I know that's why she made the TikTok, was because her feelings were hurt as my feelings would be hurt, and I would also be really embarrassed if they were acting hateful towards me. That's an embarrassing situation, uncomfortable. So I can understand why she would cry and be upset. Maybe make a TikTok about it to get it off her chest and just get some positive reinforcement from people to feel better. I can get that totally. And it blew up. This lady didn't know this was going to blow up. She had no clue. She just thought that she was venting on TikTok like all of us do. I've vented on TikTok about stuff and had 50 views or whatever, and it absolutely goes nowhere, but I just got it off my chest. So now it's turned into a huge mess with the back and forth, and it's just got real messy. I'm not even paying attention to it anymore, because I just think that it's gotten so out of control. And yes, it was a bad thing that happened and she got hurt, and I hate that. But why does this keep being an ongoing thing? Like, it should have been dropped by now, I think. And just like we do with everything, something is like a big deal for like a few days and then people drop it and they're over it. But this just seems to keep going on and on and on. I mean, it just gets even more wild than that with the police getting involved. But I'm not going to get into all that stuff because this video is already long enough. What do you all think? Do you think that it's gone far enough and we need to move on? Or are you guys still interested in hearing more details about the story? Love you guys. Bye.